Hello Hilo and hello Hawaii. Welcome to a new Hindsight Insight video. The intent of these videos is to educate, to shake you up with what I see as maybe not the benefit that you thought you had. So we're going to talk about banks today. I'm not in the banking industry, but I heard a little story several years ago from a very, very bright man who tried to explain to me the use of the bank. And let's imagine we were having a conversation with the president of the bank, and this president was going to say all the things that he would need in order to have a profitable business, his bank. And I would say to the banker, well, what is it you want from your customer? And the banker would say, well, I want them to give me their money. I say, really? Yes, until I have their money. I can't make any money, but I have to first have their money. Okay. Now, how often and how would you like to have this money coming to you? Well, that would be the next thing. I'd like it to have come systematically, like direct deposit. And I want it coming all the time, regular monthly payments into my accounts. Say, well, that makes sense. So now you've got money coming, flowing in. And how long would you like to keep this money? Oh, I want to keep this money forever, because when I lose this money, I have no means of income. See, we don't bring anything to the table, the bank. We just store it for people. We make money off of their money, and we give them back as little as possible, and we charge them fees. So that's how we make money. So you really think about the bank, they don't do much for us, do they? No, and in fact, if I was to ask them the final question and said, well, when would you like to give this money back to the customer? Oh, never. Never. So let me get this straight. You want your client's money, your customer. You want it coming to you on a systematic basis, right? You want to hold it and give them back as little as possible. In fact, you don't ever want to give them the principal. Wow. I don't hear a lot in there for us. So, why do we use the banks the way we use them? Well, because they're great marketers. They are the masters. It's like the oldest business in the world. There was Billy and Joe, and they were in a cave, and Joe came in from the jungle, and he had a bunch of nuts. And he had no rock. He couldn't break the nuts. So, who was the banker? The guy with the rock. So, when he got the nut, and you got the rock, well, he traded one nut for the use of the rock. That's banking. So it's an old business, and we have to be in control of our money. We do not want the banking industry in charge of our money. They don't care about us. They are great on the ads. But for instance, the 15-year mortgage. It is more profitable for the bank than the 30. Now, I hope you heard that. Now you need to go to the website and click on mortgages. I just said a truth. The 15-year mortgage is the most profitable for the bank. Accelerated payments over and above that amount is, again, profitable for the bank. I know the story we hear. They're masters. That it's beneficial to us when we pay off our mortgage quick. Not the way they tell us to pay it off. In fact, if you buy a 15-year mortgage and you would be eligible for the marginal tax deduction, you are losing 2/3 of the possible tax breaks that you could have if you were to buy the 15 versus the 30. So if I was going to pay off a mortgage, I'd want as much help at that as possible. So by not taking the tax benefit, that could be dollars I could use towards paying off my mortgage. So maybe we need to look at the 15 again. So hook on to the HinsightFinancial.com and take a look at the mortgages. Those are the banking. And I tell you, there is an answer, and it's on that website, HinsightFinancial.com. Go there and call me. Aloha, Hawaii, and I hope you enjoyed another Hindsight Insight video.